again. Am I correct on that?
On what's called modern science.
On just your understanding of what walk in studying those other mysteries that they all can.
Right. Even dealing with the churches.
And you said that Kemet is you could go.
Not far back as I could go. It was along the line of the question of a lot of my people are familiar with Kemet in Egypt, as well as like this is where our greatest collimated. As far as a lot of us know, based on where we are today, I see a lot of things that can be from what we was doing again. So that's when I was going through to say, hey, I grow my own food. It's just a place where we heard that our people was king because they had
just put their own food. I mean, so
time when Kemet popped on the scene doing it, we was in the desert. These people or the people that we talking about, that they ruled or
well, we know, like, as far as when you go south, we know Nubia is much older.
And that's fertile land.
Right.
That's fertile land.
But we know it's much older. The pyramids are much older. The pharaonic, those
are the parents.
Much older
of Egypt and Kemet.
Kemet. I mean, but these people navigated or they migrated to areas where there were bodies of water, like the Nile River,
the Nile Valley.
And so we know that even Nubia itself, even Sheikh Ante Diop said this. He believed that Kemet was basically a offshoot of Nubia based on the civil war that happened.
And I don't disagree. I feel like Nubia, which is modern day Ethiopia. Nubia is that's modern day Ethiopia, and then Sudan, modern day Sudan, which is in ancient times known as Kinset. Those are the mothers and fathers, which is Africa.
Okay.
So
why wouldn't you ascribe to their
land what we were?
So why wouldn't you ascribe to their spiritual system, which we know that are not the same as the pantheon spiritual system that Kemet followed? Because Kemet's pantheon spiritual system roughly follows the Sumerian pantheon of gods that they worship.
That's your statement.
That's not my statement. That's historical fact. That's not my statement.
I ain't never heard of Egyptologists, which would be a Caucasian, or
no, I'm not talking about Egyptology.
Say, hold on, listen. You just sit there and said Sumerian is what the Kemetic people pray.
Yeah, I said what?
Right. We know what you just said and say that the Sumerian practices.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said that Kemet had a history of a dual pantheon.
So we clear. Nubia is modern day Sudan. Kush is modern day Ethiopia.
Along with Kemetic. We can show this in the hierarchy.
That's to say what?
When I said Kinset is also an ancient name for Sudan.
But this is exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying is,
one point in time, it was Kush, Kinset, Kemet.
Kemet, you're trying to promote. If you claim that Kemet is a much more authentic spiritual system than maybe that of Nubia, I mean, how can you dismiss Nubia, who had a much more traditional African?
Are you a Nubia?
Listen, I just asked you
when I said they the mothers and fathers.
But that's okay. You don't have to.
And I'm giving you an answer. You just want to talk right now. This is my answer. I'm going to answer you. Again, I'm going to say that Sudan, modern day Sudan, and modern day Ethiopia are the mothers and the fathers.
I'm not talking about modern day.
So for you to bring up Nubia, which is an ancient name, for these same places that I just gave credence to, as to say, why you don't practice that? Do you practice the ways of Nubia Nubian and call yourself a Nubian?
No, I don't call myself a Nubian or from Kemet.
What you call yourself? So let's deal with that and see why you dealing with a subculture rather than going back. Because I said all the schools of thought that I went into pointed back as a primary source to Egypt,
okay, but
aka Kemet. So why would I stop at a middleman?
You haven't given a primary source yet. You just
what you're trying to discredit is what
I'm not discrediting anything. I didn't say it was garbage. I just asked you the question.
Here's the statement. You said a primary source. What you're trying to discredit now, which is Egypt, Kemet, why do I practice that? Is the primary source for modern, so-called modern science. Okay, so with that being said, it's not new. It's just basically being re-brought to you. Okay. Since you don't even, they say their primary source is the information that they study from Egypt. So, brother, if you really want to know, you would take it up on yourself to apply yourself like I did. I did my research enough to be able to tell you, hey, there's sources that you can find. Study so-called modern science, and they're going to all lead you back to Egypt. So there go your primary source, which they use as a primary source.
What is modern science, bro? You're talking about modern science.
Modern science is the ancient science of Kemet.
Okay, so what is your primary
source? Your
source
question again.
Taking that from? What period text? What pyramid text? What
every text? School of thought that I ran to use Kemet as a primary source, even the Bible.
Based on what source?
Who was the people in the Bible being so-called rude?
What papyrus? What period text? What culture are you drawing this information from?
No, you want to keep going somewhere that you're going to discredit anyway. So let's go to the Bible and show you the primary source
anything. What you
in the Bible. What was the Garden of Eden? Because I answered your question like 3 or 4 different ways, bro. You want to answer that you want to know
what text that you subscribe to.
Okay. I just gave you
primary sources.
I just gave it to you. Maybe you need playback in order to catch that. But I'm not going to give you the answer that you're looking for or that you would have gave. And I gave you answers. I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat heard them.
You didn't give me an answer. I asked you for a primary source. Are you?
No, I brought up primary source. And you thought it sounded like a good word to add to your repertoire. So you said, what is the primary source? And I sit there and I already stated that the modern scientists point to Egypt and Kemet as their primary source for the information they are projecting.
Where you getting that information from?
At that point, you got to show how whatever you represent is not the primary source.
Right now, I just asked you a simple question. What is the primary source from Kemet that you draw on your knowledge from? Your knowledge base. Is it pre-dynastic? Let me narrow it down for you.
Maybe you need to narrow it down for yourself.
No, I'm narrowing it down for you because maybe my
Nah, I know somebody trying to use it.
You know what I'm asking? I'm asking you a simple question.
I heard your simple question. Now I'm saying answer this 3, 4 times.
Okay, so what dynastic period do you trace back your knowledge from in Kemet?
All of it. You want to play games like you want to try to be detailed. You're not that detailed with what you standing on. What you standing on?
We know all dynastic periods in Kemet weren't ruled, and that information was not permeated by native Egyptians or Kemetic people.
Okay, so if you grow up
know from the
and you decide to not practice everything of your brain, you got some of the ways. So mixing with this
that information out of Kemet. So are you following their information in Kemet, or are you going into a later date? Are you following from the Greeks? I'm asking you, what's your primary source of information from Kemet that you're drawing?
And I simply was able to say, I'm following it all. That's like, if your mama teach you how to live life, when you get older, you decide you're going to put this bit of information to the side, you're going to put some of this to the side, guess what? It's still going to be some things that you kept with you. So as to say, when a person keep giving me information as though they're a new person with it, I'm going to ask them, what did you come to these conclusions? They're going to say, well, shoot, I studied XYZ, and this is my primary source. So for you to sit here
XYZ, you haven't said what the XYZ is.
No, that is not what you just asked. You said,
I did ask you your primary
source. and I said all of it.
Okay, what still, but I asked
information is in all the
primary source. I asked you.
The information didn't change. What it was used for might change. But then, bro, you can't reinvent the wheel. If a motherfucker was using agriculture and they was doing
the wheel,
I'm not talking about you in particular. I'm making a statement to answer your question, sir.
Papyrus, point to the arteria text, point to a coffin text, point to something where you're drawing information from all of these dynamic views and chemical as you claim to draw from.
I must
tell me exactly what this
knowledge is. He held in the building ring and everything.
Because other than that, you're just associating five things.
I mean, you smoke though, that's really what you want to do. We can have a whole debate about this. You're not going to come ask me the same question 5 times like I can't comprehend. When it's been a whole show, I'm not done. I'm not.
I just say nothing to you.
So if you didn't get your answer, somebody answered your question 4 to 5
like
times,
if you ask what's my primary source for what I believe in, I can tell
my fault. Anybody else got any questions? Anybody else got any questions? Any questions? I appreciate your question, Rob. Man, hey, buck dancing don't come from me identifying with myself, so you might want to look at your doctrine.
Look, I asked you for a primary source. You can't give it to me. Just say that's fine. That's cool.
You don't even know what a primary source was. You was not even
okay. So that's what I'm asking.
In your line of speech, you probably go back 10
tell me what a primary. Give me a primary source of chemistry. Give me a primary.
I'm gonna give it to you in nigga. So that's the only thing you understand. A primary source, simply put, my brother, is where you draw your information, and you done said that shit.
Okay, so give it to me.
Why I gotta give you another primary source when I said
you have to give me one primary source?
Give a primary source of chemists of Egypt.
That's not a primary source, bro.
That's your job, not mine.
That's not a primary source.
You have you keep on saying primary source. Add it to your vocabulary. I'm glad
I'm taking your word.
I know, that's what I said.
Okay, so there were Greeks that were in chemistry. I play it over chemistry. I mean, a lot of
everybody had to come through there and get that word. So you're not saying that.
So I'm asking you.
They had to come through there and learn. So anything that they practiced while they were there, they was practicing our way.
What ancient Semitic scholar, or even modern day scholar, I'll make it easier for you. What modern day scholar of chemistry you follow?
I just pointed out
Dr.
motherfucker that you
follow. I'm just trying to ask you a question.
You know what I'm saying? I pointed out Sheikh Diab, and I know a lot of y'all be hating on the brothers. But a lot of brothers from the Allen Rock party, I
don't hate on
you. Feel me? As well as me and my brothers, we get together and we study our ass. So at the end of the day, bro, it's study to show yourself approved. If I point out a primary source, you gotta come up with another primary source.
Okay, I want you to point
everybody else
saying chemist is not a primary source.
Bro, I made the statement. Bro, find you something else to do than to play with me, man. Because I won.
What I'm just trying to figure out where you're coming from. Because if you ask
you not.
don't think like white people, Asian people, everybody inhabited Kemet during that time?
Not doing all things, but yeah, everybody came through that. I said that.
I'm saying like as far as knowledge and all, not just come through there and buy something and dip. I'm talking about like live.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had universities, people came and studied and went back and taught their people to the point in modern times you see pieces of African culture in every culture. To the point it leads you to believe that's the subculture. Okay. And even in the primary sources of a lot of these cultures, they point back to that.
Okay,
so who am I?
Let me ask you.
To be like, man, fuck my ancestors. I ain't gonna knowledge shit, but everybody else.
Let me ask you about a phrase and see if you're familiar with this phrase. Elixirs of life. You heard of that before? Elixirs of life?
Yeah, I've heard it in many ways. What you mean, Joe?
All right, so you would say do you know about the Chinese?
I know about Asian people. Yeah. I know a little bit about Asian people.
What's created?
Who?
Bullet.
I know how they told that the bullet was,
what you hear?
Created. I heard that the so-called Asian people came up with the gunpowder that was used to fire off the bullet.
How did they come up with that gun? What were they attempting to do?
All
right, so what they was attempting
to do. Yo, what's good, brother Goldman, brother Score? What's going on?
What up, family?
What it is, man? Motherfucker tried to wake up and get it in without his Score.
Yeah. You gotta watch that dude over there.
I'm always at it.
How my brothers doing this morning, man?
Man, I feel good, man. I ain't gonna lie, I feel good. What about you, Goldman?
Gravy over here.
What's on your mind this morning, Goldman?
Just another lovely day. You feel me?
I see you catching the people up on what happened over there on the debate league with I see you.
Man, I gotta catch them up, you know what I'm talking about? And get them ready for the argument league, you know what I'm saying?
On my life.
So
on my damn life.
I figure I had to let them know what's going on. Why they ain't seen me, why they ain't heard from me. Shit, we been over here kicking and shit. Kicking that mother, father, child. Some of that shit niggas gonna have to get with her lay down, you feel me? Ain't no time to play around. I told her we was gonna go over that motherfucker. We gonna do what we gotta do. Shit, Brad them seeing like, man, nigga, it's some flame starters over there, as well as it's a lot of some brothers I feel like trying to come out of shit, but it's kind of hard for them to be like, man, look, let me just sit back and get put up on what you want. You feel me? I ain't got no dog in the fight because a lot of brothers already done stepped in with their premise. Hate to keep, harping on one brother in particular, but it's two brothers. I feel like, shit, by the time we done with this, and no shade, none of that, you feel me? But I feel like by the time we done with this, I feel like they on their way. When you done been down this journey a few times your damn self, you can tell when somebody coming the same direction you done went. So with that being said, you feel me? Got a few interviews coming up. You know what I'm saying? Got the brother out the blue. Gonna come through. We gonna chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I do over here.
Out the blue, that dude, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. We all got that fire in us, you feel me? But I just want to show the brother how we rock over here. You know what I'm saying? We might have a lot of differences, but as long as we can connect on that mother, father, child, you feel me? It's a lot of shit we can do to help each other out. You know what I'm saying? We don't gotta reinvent the wheel. It's a lot of things each one of us are going through that shit we probably can help a motherfucker cope with, do it a little better. You know what I'm saying? Just network, you feel me? Get them over here on these conversations with the brothers, as well as outside the cube. Said he'd be more than willing to join us. So we gonna get it popping. You feel me? As y'all know, I got the family moving around. It's a dad game thing.
Dad gang. Dad gang.
Good thing we got the tribe around. Mama-in-law here. You feel me? She ain't
Gang.
playing
Uh-oh.
shadow.
That's what it do.
Gotta have that backup.
Camera.
Gotta have that backup so we can come and give it back to you. You feel me? But shit, Scorp, you ain't setting nothing up on the debate side yet, big baby?
That would be great. Who?
Oh shit, don't worry
Hey,
about
he
it.
be showing his hand too much, man. They be running from him, man. He come in with all those,
Running.
he come in with all those questions. Motherfucker, like, how I'm gonna debate this?
Right.
I can't misinterpret this shit. This nigga brought every data, status, data, all this shit. He was fucking their head up
Credentials.
last night.
Credentials in there. Huh. I ain't want
Hey,
no
bro,
smoke.
I'm looking forward to the opportunity, though, bro. To be honest with you, bro, it would be an honor to, I would say go into battle with one of my brothers and enlighten them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my whole standpoint. I ain't going in there to browbeat or to shame somebody because of whatever their beliefs is. I just want to edify them and educate them while they edify and educate me. So that's how I see it. I'm looking forward to the opportunity and waiting patiently. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be no old hating ass dude and call out this nigga and call out that nigga. I prefer not to do that, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather, if somebody feel as though they got the testes, to go ahead and step up. I have no problem accommodating them. You know what I'm saying? With all the wealth of information I have, and then we'll see what kind of consensus we come to. But I think that it'd be more edifying than hurting at this point. So, I'm just gonna sit back and watch, but I'm still waiting my turn though. You know how that is.
Shit.
Oh, well, he been busy. He been kind of bagged up because he put what? Goldman at the 11th of next month. I'm at the 13th of next month. So, yeah. Then on top of that, we got the Gorillas and the Taz is rescheduling and shit like that. So, we definitely gonna see you on that mug. I know. Solar's very interested in seeing your ass work. For real.
Shit, if they keep on dragging their feet, we gonna set some shit up on the argument league. And shit, they care right now, Scorpio. It's Scorpio season. Goddamn, that energy too high. They like, shit. I'm like, that nigga come down up off of that son.
Yeah, had Scorp debate Q Butter.
Oh, don't do him like, all right, look, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Cause see, bro, I fuck, man, them my niggas. You feel me? I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. Cause I ain't gonna be able to be in the chat room. I ain't gonna be able to be on the panel. Nah, bro. Hell no. That's like you and Scorp debate. Nigga, I'm out of that.
Yeah, I'm in that motherfucker. I'm in that thing.
I'm out of. I'm staying out of that shit.
I'm watching my two favorite teams play. I'm in that motherfucker.
Oh, I'm watching. Don't worry about that. I'm watching.
Hey,
when anybody say something stupid, I'm talking funk. I don't care who they talking about.
Hey, motherfucker, texting both of y'all shit.
Right. Hell yeah. And cleaning up in the chat room. Nigga talking about fuck you, but nigga, fuck you. Nigga, fuck Brandon. Nigga, fuck you. They like, who you going? Man, don't worry about it, bro. Just listen.
Who you voting for? The fuck?
Listen, man. I got to vote for both of them. You feel me? So that's what I'm going to tell Solar.
Let go, man. And half of my vote to Scorp.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Let me get a nigga finish with a 6.5.
You do what you
like,
need.
Damn, nigga, that's different. Shit, hey, gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Shit, I felt what that nigga was saying, and I felt what that nigga was saying too. Hey, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Huey tricked me one night. I thought Huey was cute one night, bro. I swear to God.
For real?
Man, one night I was on your shit. I never heard, you know what I'm saying? I never heard Huey. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm saying it, I bet when you go back, if we ever have a, you know what I'm saying, conversation with bro again, you're gonna be like, bruh, that nigga do sound like Q. Man. And now Q done came over to the debate league
like
and shit.
Butter.
He do, bruh.
He do sound like Butter. Yeah.
He gotta start showing his face. Cause nigga, he got me that one time he came in. It. Oh yeah, I know. Remember he showed his whole nose. But I'm talking about Nigga, I'm talking about that one time he came in. He's stupid. Brandon girl coming. Oh no.
Hell no, hell Patty.
And one time he came in, I swear I thought he was cute, brother. Like, you know how you can hear your brother's voice, like shit. When you first started talking that one time, I heard Pac. I'm like, hold on, let bro talk. Let bro talk. Let me get this voice down, Pac. You feel me? So then he did that shit to me. Like, he came through. I'm like, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. This could be. In my head, I'm thinking like, this could be cute, nigga. Hold on, bro. I know he gonna say some real shit. Even if he saying some crazy shit, it's leading somewhere. Like you do sometimes. You feel me? So I'm like, chill, bro. Y'all hands and feet on this man right now. Chill. Then that nigga showed his face. I was like, that ain't cute. But damn. Hold up, bro.
You know, he definitely come in with a pair. He got, you know, it's like I was about so many years ago, but it's like he just like somebody just gave him a book with all the knowledge in it.
Right.
And sometimes that's not good.
You know without identity, shit, it's useless.
Sometimes that's not good. You got to be able to break shit down and separate things. It's like he using more science to lead in the flat earth and using flat earth to lead in the white supremacist rhetoric. You know, come around.
Yeah.
The nigga get mad at me or try to explain to me not to call myself black. But then the nigga come in the chat yesterday talking about some brown power. Man, get your ass on the channel, nigga.
Come on now. You don't make no sense. And you know, it'd be different. And when nobody else calling themselves brown, and you decide to jump out there with that. Man, but you basically just sided with me going
to. Like, look at our skin. Our skin not black. Do you think that's why we call ourselves black, fam?
Right.
By the color of our skin, you fool.
Come on now. Dig a little deeper before you be denouncing some shit.
Hey.
Cause you might recognize like, damn, I really don't got no choice.
But then you'll jump in this bitch talking about some brown power. Oh shit.
You feel me? How you gonna look? This is my thing. How you gonna be born onto a team? You feel me? And you know you ain't had no choice in that shit. But once you recognize how the game being played, how the government structured, how cultures and societies are structured, everybody, whether we interacting with each other, live next to each other, everybody is separate, regardless to how you want to look at it. On paper, you feel me? When it comes to dealing with paper, you really don't got a fucking choice. And like you said earlier, he was talking about brown pride. Okay, guess who brown? Guess who politically represent brown? You feel me? So now you done jumped into a whole nother can of worms. You feel me? So as much as you think you denouncing titles and freeing yourself for that shit, you run into a trick bag. You run into a motherfucking trick bag. And you know, I know we don't deal with that, but as much as the audience and other people in the world, the dominant masses deal with higher powers, I would think you would respect the fact that when you was given life from your creator, the one thing you didn't have control over was how you was how you came out, what color that you represented on the spectrum of things. You feel me? To me, that's your gift, and for me, that's my gift from my mother, her choice and her breeding, to where I appear as though I do. So it's nothing for me to feel ashamed of. But the moment that I'm not acknowledging it, or I live my life and not acknowledging it, and I go around other people who do acknowledge their greatness, who do acknowledge their heritage, it makes me feel some kind of way. So now I have to lend myself to these people's background when the whole time I got my own. To me, that's the abomination. That's the wrong you commit against your own. The wrong you commit against your own existence. You feel me? Like, to the point you can see how people be cursing other people's existence because they denounce their own people. And everything that they do is a direct action against their people. You know, I don't know about nobody else, but when we out here raising these children, the goal is to raise up a vessel, a being that can be a beacon of light to their people. And if anything, when they people are so distraught, their strength can come bring back resources to their people until they can stand up on their own. But we ain't got time to be sitting around acting like we got choices on where we can, hey, y'all, you know what, black people, let's quit calling ourselves black today. Because once we stop calling ourselves black, we going to be okay. They're going to stop killing our kids. They're going to stop doing XYZ, bruh. You doing all that running. All that running. When it comes to issues, you got to confront it. And if you don't know what to do about it, bruh, fall in. Because there's a lot of brothers around here been waiting on the moment. You feel me? That we got to confront certain issues. And a lot of times when we out here confronting these issues, it's the very people that we fighting for that we got to fight the most. To the point it's like, hold on, bro. We got to have these meetings. We got to have these conversations. We got to have these bills. Like, look, bro. Hey, when I get ready to make this move, you watch the door. Y'all lock hands. Don't let nobody come in between what we got going on. All this infighting and deciding we not gonna be this, man, look, bro. Do that shit behind closed doors. But as far as trying to trade over the Brown, that shit is not a choice that you have right now. You feel me? Like my big bro Suave always say, we fighting for the right to identify ourselves. We fighting for the right to even have the freedom to change any of this shit is what that mean to me. But until we accept what we do got, you can't expect shit else. We do got a stake in this shit. We do got a place where we are uniquely set apart. So be that shit and be the example on how motherfuckers should treat you based on how you treat yourself, how you treat your people and everybody else. But be that as it may, you can't be looking to other people to justify your existence or to allow you to exist. So that's what I mean by we got to lock arms. Like if I'm trying to raise my child, and nigga, you know, bro, nigga, I'm locked up right now. You feel me? But shit, nigga, I can call you on this phone. You feel me? You can say little things to my son when he felt like, damn, I feel like my daddy left me out to dry. You can explain to him, like, look, this how the world works. This how your daddy feel about you. Matter of fact, we got this phone. He want to talk to you as much as he can. But this is as much as he can do for you right now. But everything else, you got this, young man. There ain't nothing to feel ashamed of what you don't got. Appreciate what you do got. You know, the greatest gift you can give a person is, man, I heard, this is one of the wisest sayings I heard. The greatest gift you can give a person is to be born in poverty. Not to say, hey, be evil and just put motherfuckers in fucked up situations. I ain't talking about why they created this system. I'm saying when you born with nothing, it's no pressure. It's no pressure. Because don't nobody expect shit from you. Not to mention everything you do going forward is a game. When you born with everything, you got to maintain that shit as well as try to move forward and progress that shit at the same time. So I'm just trying to give you some good news, no matter where you are in life. If you ain't got shit, if you got a little something, shit, hey, appreciate what you got and move forward with that. Make everything that you do be a progression towards where you say you want to go. Don't have these goals and just keep on, hey, shit. This year, 2019, gonna be the year I finally get to my goal. Look, come on now. Let's quit playing. Because one of the biggest parts of manifesting things is training your mind to where everything that you think about, everything that you set out to do is set around what you say you wanted to be, or you say you wanted to go, or what you said you wanted to do. So with that being said, family man, let nothing stop you. I always told myself I wanted to be in a position where I could, study this information, research without it being a hindrance to my family, as well as find a platform to where I could talk to the people and display this. It's part of who I am. I love to research and bring back truth that may edify. Somebody else can apply this shit and change their whole life. I ain't got time to be trying to keep all this shit to myself. You feel me? I ain't got nothing but love for you, so why would I show hate and withhold information? Every day I think about, man, the people I lost and the things that I learned as I go through our life, and I be like, dang, such and such knew this. You feel me? Probably when it went down that way. Such and such knew this. Dang. I wish he would have lived long enough just to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? And those are the gifts of life. So as much as a lot of y'all may feel like y'all making mistake after mistake, man, recognize that's when you learn. When you have to correct yourself. But don't wait on life to correct you. Because I'll be looking up thinking like, damn, I wish such and such could have had the opportunity to learn this shit about you. Shit, Swab. I ain't seen your debate partner in about a couple of days. He usually be on the line. Was he on there last night?
He was cleaning it. He was cleaning his room. He said he was cleaning his room. But if when he get done, he get through cleaning his room, he was gonna jump on. But that never happened, man. Shout out to Weeda.
All right, man, William.
Yeah.
William.
Weeda is a French French Hebrew. We
Man, quit playing.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I play too much.
Oh,
Yes,
Looking
yes,
at.
yes.
We looking ass.
hey, but shout out to the brother. I got love for him too, though.
Man, oh yeah, it's all love.
Oh
We ain't
man,
gonna
he don't
play.
want to take down the monster. Shit, so it's all cool. We took down the passionate pastor.
Man, boy, he taking down Q every time he in the chat though. I swear. Him and
Hey,
DJ
that
Charm
nigga
was
be
about to
laughing. Hey, that nigga be laughing. He be killing himself, dog. He be
do.
cracking himself up.
He be having too much fun with us, boy.
If
He
you
be
ain't
having.
that nigga done, that nigga be up like, okay, I got you, bro.
Hey, bro, he be having too much fun with us. I be like, damn, he is really playing with us right now, boy. That's fucked up. He be running circles on y'all ass, boy. Yeah, I petty for laughing.
That
Yeah,
nigga be eating, man.
he be eating, cuz. He said he be eating that. He was eating so hard, man. My nigga DJ Charles said, fuck what y'all talking about. DJ Charles started reading the scriptures like, man, yeah, bruh. Yeah, bruh. That's right. That's what I was waiting on. I ain't heard none of that. That's right.
No, where your boy at? Shields up. Shields up.
Who is that?
Y'all can lie. The nigga who snapped on Solar. And that
Man,
motherfucker. Hold on. No, let me
boy, if
lie
he
this
don't,
nigga shit, man. Every time this nigga quit reading, what he say? Damn, man. Team something. Boom. Shields up.
man,
Untouchable.
come on, dude. He can't be out here like that,
Hey,
bro. Somebody
all
need to
that
check
shit
him
died
in.
down in that debate. He ain't say none of that shit at the end.
I bet he did. I bet he did that.
Yeah, boy.
That nigga Solomon took his soul, boy.
Damn, boy. Yeah, niggas ain't fucking with Solar, man. I think Solar kind of, he's shaking himself up right now. He like, man, fuck this. Yeah, niggas stepping their game up. He increasing his, you know what I'm saying? He doing whatever. Because I'm listening to the questions now. He was on Cube ass last night. He had this piece of that nigga's hind.
I went and listened to the playback like just now because like I really don't, I don't know
Yeah.
that shit. Like if it's you, Cube, like I listened to Cube last night, you know what I'm saying, as long as I could. And shit, of course, I checked out Brandon interview, but for the most part, I try to be like, the athletes be like, I don't really be trying to watch other niggas' highlights and shit. Cause unless I'm playing against your ass, I ain't studying for you. You feel me? I ain't trying to get caught up in being like, damn, that Hebrew made a lot of sense. No disrespect, but shit, of course you're gonna make sense towards your bias, and I'm not gonna lie. It's not gonna fly over here. It's not gonna fly. I don't care if you read it in Hebrew, Aramaic, it's not gonna fly. For the simple fact, nigga, you stopping too short in the story, my nigga. That story is so young compared to how far back we going, and we not just stopping at Kemet, but that's what niggas grasp. You feel me? Like we always said, what nigga Kemet was the beginning of their fall when they had to put it into a civilization to teach other motherfuckers instead of it just being how we lived. I mean, it was one of those things was understood and got to be said, nigga. This how we move. You feel me? We ain't on no other shit. We just on what is more conducive to life. But when it gets to a point that you got to create a civilization and make people follow these laws and different things, nigga, that's the beginning of your fall. So let's not get it twisted. Like we definitely going to South Africa with this shit, and not even just stopping in South Africa. I'm fucking with my niggas all across the motherfucking world. Like, cause this niggas still doing different great things in real time right now. You feel me? So it's like, let's not get too caught up in the motherfucking past to the point it's like, oh, how can we apply it right now? Man, I'm saying niggas every day coming from Black Power backgrounds doing shit within that community because Black Power allows you to localize. You know what I'm saying? Localize what you see need to be done versus You trying to be on some presidential shit like at a Malcolm X or a Martin Luther King status, but you don't do shit in your own community.
Yeah.
Because you got this ambiguous religion or lifestyle that you pursuing to begin with. So for me, that's what Black Power gave me, the ability to see what I can do right here, right now, within my own fucking circumference, my own community. You feel me? And it puts you to task on that type of shit. If you not doing that shit, you can't be talking about no fucking Black Power. You ain't got time to speak to one of these young bucks out here and be like, bro, you good for real though? You good? Because I know what age you are right now and where your mind is to the point you trying to make your own way. And if you feel like the neighborhood don't care about you, it's a certain way you going to go about that shit. So, bruh, I want you to know if you got any issue, come knock on my door.
Mm.
And I'm going to come talk to you. I'm going to come figure out a solution. We going to figure that shit out together.
So I'm going to show you.
You feel me? Because motherfuckers was there for me. And even when people weren't there for me, I want to be there for you because they wasn't. What up, Solar?
Solar Mind. What's going on, brother?
Peace and love.
What you live, brother?
Yeah. We just building up, trying to tell people on my platform about what's going on Solavision, as well as, on this platform, we do a lot of encouraging of the Black community. So just doing a little remix. Let them know I ain't been on the scene.
What you was calling? You was threatening Brandon with an opponent.
You said what happened?
So you was threatening Brandon with an opponent.
Don't he got a debate set up, right?
No.
Who? No. With who?
Who you talking about?
Brandon Bay.
Oh, Brandon Bay. Yeah. Oh, he got a challenger.
Who?
Get him in there, Solar. He take
No.
whoever.
I was just asking, did you have somebody in mind?
No, I was gonna set up some debates while I was watching the football game.
Okay, that's what's up.
You ain't watching the Browns go to the Super Bowl.
I'm not even.
Hey, Solo, who you got? Who you fucking with?
What, as far as what, football team?
Yeah.
Yup.
I don't really watch it like that no more, but my team was the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah? It seemed like you came from the age I came from. Then, growing up, I was fucking with them Cowboys.
I'm regionally
probably
biased.
so. Yeah, Emmitt Smith and all them motherfuckers.
Hell yeah, Irvin, playmaker.
What?
Woodson. Yeah, he old school Cowboy. I don't know what they doing now. They just getting that bread.
Oh yeah, now the Cowboys is not the same as they used to be. Not back in the days.
Nah.
It used to be about winning. Now it's to the point, like, it's just like any business though. Y'all gotta think about this. When you build up your business, you gotta build it up by getting wins. Wins. Whether it's, you working in a storefront, you gotta get sales. The more sales you get, other people riding by, see other people coming in, they like, shit, next time I get a chance, I'm gonna stop in. All right, you got the Cowboys. Niggas winning Super Bowls all through the 90s. So as far as when people want to spend money to go see a game or have a feeling, because that's what this shit is really about. They spending money to get a feeling. So when they go to these Cowboy games, as soon as you get close to the stadium, the feeling is already there. So it's just one of those things. They already done built the business up. You feel me? It's not even about, hey, we got to get the wins up to draw attention. We got to have the newest trend. Man, Cowboy is a household name. If you in Dallas, you want to have a good time, you want to see a game, you're going to go see the Cowboys. And there's
Even
no
if you
question
go
about
see
it.
them lose, you're going to see them.
Right. You're going to go see them. That's the best show in town as far as how they done built their shit up.
Man. They robbing people of the culture now. Because I remember we was coming
That's
up,
what I'm saying.
basketball, football,
What you looking for?
music. Man, that shit was something, man. I don't see it today. Maybe I don't watch it like I used to, but football and basketball, shit just ain't the same.
What kind of
man.
cone?
It seems like it's getting watered down or whatever the fuck.
Well, they changing
I agree with you.
Then you really with that Colin Kaepernick shit. That shit kind of, turn people off. Like sometimes I can't look at sports. Sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when I be looking at it, sometimes it be making us look like animals a little bit. I be feeling like,
damn,
I be feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Like when a motherfucker, like for example, like when a motherfucker like run 20 yards, he get up and start yelling and shit. This is, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. It's kind of like going back watching a movie that you watched as a kid, and you be like, "Damn, I ain't always see that, man. When did that?" Exactly. All right, now you see it from a different lens. Like,
now that I'm
that shit ain't cool.
Conscious a little bit is kind of like, you know, I see like what motherfuckers be saying. Like we be so into the game. Like these big ass motherfuckers is like. They be so into the game, like it's their world and shit. Like it's other shit going on in the world.
Yeah.
Like this motherfuckers is like it's just like crazy to me. Like it's almost like you're like a trained animal. Like
he did something, he's lost his mind about it.
Yeah, like when they lose, it's like the end of the world to them and shit. And like it's just a game though. And then it's like a bunch of white people was just watching you play.
Facts. That's what you paying attention to.
Yeah, in their big ass stadium, and then it's like they're cheering you on, and you're like just like you're trying to get like the most yards, and like that shit's just like animal shit. You know what I mean? And then it's like the motherfucker score a touchdown, and he's happy. You know, he's like dancing and shit, and I'm like, damn. You feel me?
And then,
like
you know, people
forget
that shit is
it's like that shit is kind of like we're entertaining these motherfuckers, man.
It is, and it give you that sense of a symbolic victory. You know, they just say you got.
But they ain't entertaining us back. That's the whole fucked up thing. Like
who?
White people.
I mean, that's by choice, you know, because at that point it's your preference. Like, do you enjoy
No, but I'm saying, if like, would you be entertained by all white football league?
That's what I'm saying. Like that it go back to our preference at that point, because you like, nigga, I don't even think white athletes are all that good. You feel me? Or white singers are all that good. You feel me? So it'll go back to that at that point. But
at the end of the day, whether they good or not, it'll be entertaining to just see them beating each other up for our amusement.
Right. We, if we go into that shit crowd, like they go into
we the majority in the crowd and they the majority on the field, and we throwing pop and shit at them.
But that's the whole thing. Like it's like a political thing that's tied into it always.
And a nature thing too, though.
Like with the Colin Kaepernick situation, you seen that like when the motherfuckers begin to like show some form of like humanity, like okay, we're gonna need. So that takes thought and organization.
Yeah.
We had an immediate response from the fans. They stopped coming to the games. Like,
right. That's why I said we got a nature problem going on too. Yeah, like it's a nature of people to take make entertainment out of poking fun of people. Yeah, we got comedians, but we go to the show and let the comedian do his thing. You feel me? And he kind of poked fun at his own life and what he thought was funny. You feel me? So with that being said, you see a difference in the nature of people. We wouldn't make entertainment out of watching these motherfuckers be, you know what I'm saying, trying their best to impress us. That wouldn't be entertaining us, because in our nature, it's not something we do anyway.
Hey, I want to point out something that I had noticed, something historic.
Hey, one last thing, Scorpio. Even when we watch these sports and listen to these artists, we looking at it from an art standpoint. You know, showing the nature of us. You feel me? We trying to feel this music. We trying to feel what the players is going through. So it kind of give us a symbolic victory. That's the danger of it to me, because a lot of this shit ain't changing what we going through though. Like whether my team, the Cowboys, win, you feel me, this weekend, it ain't gonna change how my boss treat me or how much I get paid, how the system set up. Like, you feel me? So it give you that sense of, hey, I won some, but what did you really win? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I believe there's some motherfuckers in, but that was the whole, that gave rise to the whole thing with the fantasy football shit. You know what I'm saying?
True. Get you more participating in that shit.
Yeah, like the white boys is really into that, you know.
And even that made me kind of feel like a slave master the first time I did fantasy football. I don't do it no more, but when I was still in the football, it was like right around the time that shit came out. You know what I'm saying? And picking players, like I was like,
yeah, that's what it was. Like I was working up at this company. I was working up at this insurance company. I was young then. I was about like 20, 21. And they were so serious about the fantasy football because I didn't know nothing about what it was. I'm like fantasy football. So my coworker telling me this white boy. I wanted to join the whole thing. So I joined it. They literally has a meeting after work. We're sitting up in this table, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, it's like
Dead
this long ass
serious.
table. It's like, yeah, they dead serious. So like funny, like, cause like they don't really know too much of really about football or like that. They, you know, they just kind of like watch football long enough to have a general understanding. They don't really know the dichotomy of like football, period. You know, so
Right.
I wins the whole thing and shit. So, right. So the motherfuckers come down, right?
I
And they
ain't trying
like,
to pay you.
no, they gave me the money.
Oh,
No, this
okay.
motherfucker rich crackers. So, but the thing was, it was like, who won? And they was like, the dude in the mailroom won, some black guy in the mailroom. So all these motherfuckers from all over, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the CEOs, they come down there to see who, because they ain't know who the fuck I was. They come out like,
Right.
that guy in the mailroom won? Like, what the fuck? They come down
Who?
there
I
see
think
who I
somebody
was.
stole the money. Let's make sure it's somebody down there.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that won the whole shit. But
Nah.
I found it was kind of weird though, like you said, when we was picking the players and shit.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I did though.
What?
I watched college football then, so I knew Dante Culpepper. This was his rookie
Right. You knew the upcoming players.
So I was like, yeah, they drafted Dante Culpepper. He's just going to do the same thing Randall Cunningham was doing. Randy Moss.
Right.
So I waited to pick him. Everybody picking the quarterback. I think I got Priest Holmes. I had Priest Holmes and Marshall Faulk. like you picked two running backs in the first round. Like they thought it was stupid. I picked Priest Holmes and Marshall Faulk, and then I got.
And that was around the time when niggas was really getting them carries.
Yeah, now they was really balling then, like you know what I'm saying. So yeah, then I got Dante Culpepper. It was like a rat before halftime.
Man, hell yeah. Marshall Faulk was a beast by himself. Then you got Culpepper throwing up, man. Randy, all he had to do was throw within 10 yards of that, man. He going.
That shit was like, they always gave me like 30 points a piece, and he'd be wiping dudes out in that fantasy shit. I think it was like $1,500 I won on.
Motherfucker had a hell of a bonus. Boy. Yeah, I bet they quit that shit after that. They're like, nah, we're not doing that again next year. Either that or your black ass, they find a way to fire your black ass. Nigga, let me get this shit. We ain't gonna let him play with us again next year. But nah, man, I just be thinking about how all that shit set up. Like even, you know, the whole scouting shit. Like I remember playing sports and they used to be like, man, yeah, the scout's gonna be here. Niggas hyping shit. Then I get to thinking about it. I'm like, hold on, scouts. Nigga, then them motherfuckers used to be scouting back in the day. Like I was thinking about, like I want to say, like I ain't piece it all the way together, but I knew something was weird about it. I was like, hold on, didn't they say that motherfucker Daniel Boone or somebody was a motherfucking scout? And then I looked up what Daniel Boone used to do, and I was like, so this motherfucker used to be out there scouting buffalo, killing off shit to try to, you know what I'm saying, fuck up the shit for the Indians and shit. So I'm like, hold up. So basically, this nigga was creating conditions to where now the motherfucking people that he really wanted to conquer will have no choice but to come to him. Now let's think about some of these players that be in these big time schools. A lot of times these scouts be coming to your house, you feel me? They see your situation and then they present certain things to your parents as well as you to where now you in a situation you ain't got no choice but to go to that school. You feel me? Or at least that's how you feel in the situation that a lot of these kids be in. Absent of, you know, like I always say, having that identity as your compass, knowing how people done treated people like you before. You know what I'm saying? To the point when they try to bring that shit to you, you're not oblivious of that shit. Or at least your parents ain't oblivious. You feel me? Like, it's no different. So we definitely gotta, you know what I'm saying, be careful about what we take entertainment in. Because like I feel like even it's a good thing that shit with the Kaepernick shit happened. Like, yeah, it made motherfuckers think about a lot of the reasons why the soldiers really fought. Like a lot of my elders that was in the service, they said shit, they ain't want me to go to the service. And I used to be like, damn, what why you don't want me to go to the service? I thought that's what we supposed to do. Everybody in the family, da da da. They like, nah. I fought so you'll have the freedom to do what the hell you want to do. Be who the hell you really want to be. So if we living in 2018 or 2000 and, what was it, 2017 maybe when he did it, if we living in 2017 and shit still ain't what it's supposed to be, shit, damn right a nigga supposed to opt out of that shit. But I don't think the whole phenomenon of Kaepernick is taking a stance is really what he was going for. Like they made this man into shit. When we look back in history, he gonna be marked like Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, and all them. Like you be like, bruh, he ain't really say nothing though. So do we really know what this man stand for, or did they use this shit like they do on these little TV series when they show you, hey, this how it's gonna happen if the police kill a black child, and then you see that shit happen on the news. Like it's almost like they replicate what's going on in the real world on these shows. Same thing with football. I'm feeling like they seen what was going on in the real world and replicated that shit. Like our lives is a joke. Like we gonna show y'all how y'all should be doing it. Y'all should handle it this way. Just take a knee out here in the real world. Nigga, I can't take no fucking knee. You know what I'm saying? If I take a knee, that's
like,
my last day.
It was so stupid though. It was like y'all mad because they taking a knee during the joint, and it's like it wasn't even about what they was doing. It was just kind of predicated around the fact that I didn't tell you to do that shit. You know what I mean?
Basically.
You know what I mean? They could have been like standing on one foot. They would have been mad about that shit.
Yeah,
like,
them motherfuckers wear some unauthorized shoes. They be mad about that shit. Like they just found out how much freedom they didn't have. And it was, to me, it felt like convenient righteousness. Nigga, we been going through this shit. Colin, where the fuck your antennas been at?
And here's the crazy thing, brother. If the whole team would have came out with Black Power sweaters on, they would have had a problem with that as well.
Right. Either way, they would have dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? To the point, it's like, okay, you got the brother Eric Reed. He was right there next to Colin when they did that shit, right? They had this whole little blow up. I don't know if any of y'all familiar with it. If I miss some points, definitely fill me in. They had this whole blow up where when Colin got put out, some of the players came together and formed like a little coalition or something where they were supposed to be speaking on behalf of the cause that Colin Kaepernick was supposed to be taking a knee for, right? And then when it came down time to they done made such a big stance to where now the owners want to sit down with them and work something out. The players that was all gathered except for one dude, which was Eric Reed, who took a knee with Colin. Everybody else was like, yeah, we can go on and go meet with the owners. Eric Reed was like, no, I feel like shit since Colin started the shit. Well, let Colin speak to him. You feel me? Like we ain't gonna take this meeting unless Colin there. Everybody else like, man, fuck that. Went on, did the meeting, got their little bread. You feel me? And been in the league ever since. Never got put out. Eric Reed just got back in the league, man, this year. So it's like when you think about that shit, they co-opted that whole shit, and nobody is talking about, except for Eric Reed confronting Malcolm Jenkins recently. Ain't nobody been talking about what the fuck really just took place. Them niggas sold out, bro. Like,
right.
Them niggas sold the fuck out. And now they talking about Eric Reed like he tripping. This is not the place for that. Nah, I ain't seen you. I'm finna pull up on you. Oh, we got a game. Man, that's when I'm gonna see you. And I'm gonna let the world know you a sellout.
Oh yeah, I saw that little interview he had, man. He went in, but I mean, rightfully so, because he's actually on the forefront with those brothers, so he has a interpretation and understanding of what's going on. And in my opinion, for those brothers to go and have a meeting without Colin Kaepernick, and
or even in all of the parties involved, you feel me? They should have been like, we need to have all the black players there. You feel me?
Need to go sit down, because if there's renegotiating happening, everybody needs to be a part of that, because if not, then you're ostracizing one of our people in our community. And when I say our people in our community, I'm just playing on the words that you use when you were basically saying like it's a parody of what's happening in the streets on the field. So when
each
you
one
think
of these
about
players come from our communities too, you feel me? So they representatives really on that level.
Exactly, bro. And when they ostracize one of their own, that's no different than doing it right there in the community.
Exactly.
When one brother stands up and we ostracize them and say, you know what, bro, you crazy for standing up for our people. That's
right.
Crazy. You know what I'm
saying? But we
saying?
gonna go behind closed doors and get paid, you know what I'm saying, to shut up and not stand with your ass. Like, cause
That
what else they paying y'all for?
You crazy for standing up for us. Sit down, nigga.
Right. But we gonna go behind closed doors and get paid to shut up and not do what you doing. Cause that's what they paid them to do. Don't do what Colin doing. We gonna pay y'all.
And you know what, bro? I really think that be like no different than when you look in the community. You had those that get that money and then run the fuck off, and then you know they got a whole fucking family sitting in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And they're like,
and it ain't even got to be big money. Like you got a regular job like me and you. You feel me? Not making no more than 12 or 13 an hour, but you can't see fit on how you can sketch out $100 to buy some clothes for some little kids that you know ain't got shit popping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a way. You just got to be willing to do the shit.
And you always gonna have a relative that needs your help. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be funny, but shit, everybody needs help from time to time. So let's say
you could be able to if you prepare to do that shit. But when you ain't looking to do shit for people are always gonna call you at the wrong goddamn time. You feel me? But when you work your life out to where it's like, shit, nigga, before I get rid of these clothes, I'm gonna make sure all my brother's kids, you know what I mean, got clothes. Before I got them in, throw out this good furniture, I'm finna pull up on one of my brothers. I remember going over his house, he ain't even got no couch. Look, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't always gotta ask people do they need shit. You can just pull up. Because sometimes niggas gonna tell you no, just because they don't want to look away. Because people don't normally do shit for each other. So when you don't got something and people ain't normally doing shit for each other, it's like, shit, fuck that. I ain't gonna even let a nigga know I'm lacking. And like I said, going back to what them players did, like, I feel like, bruh, that was some fuck shit. And it's just it's one of those things. We look at celebrities and we think it's just some separate shit, but it's really, man, a chance for us to see some mentalities that are all around us. Like, it's people at your job that, you know what I mean, y'all going through some shit with the way they paying y'all. They might be fucking with y'all bonuses, not trying to pay y'all what they told y'all they was gonna pay y'all for y'all start working. And you know you got rights in that shit. But the rest of the employees, like, shit, if they don't say nothing, I ain't gonna say nothing. And you the only one willing to be able to go in that motherfucker and be like, man, look, bro, y'all told us y'all was gonna do this. Now, what's going on? Now everybody like, shit, man, I hope you don't get fired, Scorpio. I wouldn't even willing to like that. Scorpio turn around, he don't get fired, but they start cutting his days down. And then they have a secret meeting with everybody else, get them motherfucking papers to say, no, we're gonna sign a no contest. So if something happen, y'all gotta come have a mediated meeting. Y'all can't sue us. You feel me? But we gonna give y'all the money we said we was gonna give y'all, but we ain't gonna pay Scorpio though. Just on some spiteful shit. Now, these niggas turn around and take that motherfucking money that they would have never got because they had already got chunked. You feel me? But now you brought it to the motherfucking people attention that you weren't going to shut up about it, Scorpio. So now they turn around and shit, they devise a plan to cut you out of the shit. Like, who this nigga think he is? You feel me? They know you right. But at the same time, they like, shit, we going to prove point to him. Nigga, what you going to do? Because our money longer than yours. Like, go on and try to go to court if you want to. We'll be in that motherfucker forever, ever. Before they even get a chance to rule, I keep postponing. You know what I'm saying? You know how that shit go. So, I mean, as much as we want to make it seem like it's a Colin Kaepernick thing, it's easier for us to disassociate. What'd you say, love?
Yeah, that shit happen all the time up at the job,
all the time, bro.
And then, motherfuckers go for the plea bargain, you know what I mean?
Quick. You said I can keep my job? Oh, yeah, I did see him do this.
He's getting harassed by everybody and his days cut and shit, and they make his life a living hell.
He fuck around and quit.
Either he quit or he just end up doing something crazy and getting fired.
Snapping over. And then you take it past the job. It's the same way when you get your motherfucking ass to the house. You feel me? You must want to get your ass to the house. You think, shit, hey, I'm doing my job how I should. Motherfucker be like, shit, hey, I know you do this, but shit, I need help doing X, Y, Z. And you like, damn, bro, I'm barely squeezing that in when I get off work. I'm just showing y'all like this shit is a domino effect to the point it'll mess around and make you leave your family. It'll mess around and make you, hate to say this, but it's not something black people normally do, but it happens. Fuck around and make you kill somebody in your family because your stress levels is so high and you just not aware of what's going on. That's why we talking about it. Not like, oh, okay, because I said it's gonna stop. But if somebody point out to you the levels that you go through and the different conditions that are surrounding you that ain't nobody else pointed out to you, it's like, damn, hold on, that's what he was talking about. I know she finna be tripping when I come in the house. I know my queen gonna always ask me to do more. So what am I tripping for? You feel me? This is how it is. Now, of course, when we talking about this systematic racism, you got a choice in that shit. Like, I could have went on and kept playing sports, but I had a point where I was like, damn, I see this what's going on. You know what? Fuck that. I ain't trying to be nobody dude, boy. Give a fuck how much you pay me. And at this point in life, I don't really care enough about myself to be trying to pursue what you want me to do. Like, I had the wherewithal enough to think that shit. Like, I ain't gonna sit and act like I had everything figured out, but I'm glad I at least had that in my head. Like, nah, I ain't gonna be no dumb jock for the rest of my life. Fuck all that. Cause you know, growing up, that's how they looked at niggas. Like, if you play sports, oh yeah, you only in college cause shit, you play sports. You can't pass no test. Like, what the fuck? Nigga, you know you can't be on the team, you don't pass your test. Fuck is you talking about?
And here's the crazy thing: a majority of the people that's in college, they have scholarships outside of their athletic
Mm-hmm.
scholarships. Most of them have like academic scholarships as well. A
And have to
majority,
walk on playing sports a lot of time.
you have brilliant brothers playing sports. It's not just mindless dopes running around. You have to have a form of intelligence in order to utilize your body the way that these brothers utilize their body on the field. And it's
In a
crazy
split
how
second.
you hear me, and it's crazy how people like will downplay that and say, "Oh, well, he just going to the college because he got a athletic scholarship." When all the while, this brother is a brilliant person. On top of the fact that
Mm-hmm.
he's athletic, you know what I'm saying? We all know that your body can only take but so much. So there are some people that monopolize on that and say, "You know what? I'm gonna use my body for this." And then there's some people that say, "You know what? I'd rather go work at the factory." Same results at the end of the day. There's no difference. One person's gonna work until he dies, and the other one's gonna
Mm-hmm.
play sports until he can't play anymore. But
Right.
it's still the same results. It's not gonna. There's no variation in it. You know what I'm
And probably
saying?
have more possessions than he can enjoy at one time. But like you said, shit, it ain't gonna be no difference. Like you still gonna go throughout your lifespan and pass away. So let somebody sell you a dream of, hey, you know what? You can go out here and be a millionaire if you just keep on portraying this image. Cause like as much as we know these niggas ain't dumb, it's still an image being portrayed out there though. You feel me? They don't care about what these athletes think. That's why they did that shit with Colin Kaepernick. You feel me? Like if they thought these niggas was intelligent, as we know, you feel me? They wouldn't be shocked when he do that type of shit, and he wouldn't have been the only one to do that shit. Cause that lets you know the players know what the people expected them to. They know them motherfuckers don't expect them to step outside that box of what they want them to do. Run that football field. I mean, run up and down that football field. So when they do that, you feel me? And you be like, shit, I'm taking a stance. Nigga, don't take a stance and then sit down. That's my thing.
Man, ain't
Cause you
gummy,
got
ain't my bag. Sidebar, random.
go ahead.
Ain't ain't gummy bears made out of pork?
I
That's
think
what they
so.
say.
Fact
Yeah,
check.
yeah, and
That's
so is I think honey buns too.
It's
mm-hmm.
hard candy pork? Damn.
Yeah, bro, it's some
Well,
What's
they
bullshit,
that?
bro.
well
What's that
hard
chemical?
mostly every product has some level of pork in it.
Right, it's one of they favorite flavorings.
I swear they just put that shit in there just to put it in there.
It's they
Yes,
flavoring thing. They like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain flavor. Just
I think
like, you
it's
go
just
to
like the
niggas' house,
cheapest
they
way
got
to
that
do shit.
seasoned salt. You
I
feel me?
mean,
Because niggas like a certain flavor. You white folks like that pig flavor.
What's up, mama?
They like that gluten may, that
Man,
motherfucking shit flavor.
Yeah.
Come on, like, hey, you might move around, but you gonna take your spices with you. You feel me?
What's the sense of putting pork? It's like they just want to make sure they get that shit in you, bro.
Nah, in them too though, bro. Like it fuck you up. But for them, you know what I'm saying? Like that pork was like a big part of their breakfast because the mind frame they had as far as before they had like a medical industry and what the medical industry is set up on is, pork was the biggest part of their breakfast. Cause they felt like if you can survive taking in all these parasites, then you must be pretty healthy. Like I don't understand that concept of thinking, but that is what it is. And you can see it all the way up to their priesthood. The priesthood was based on if you could lick the sick pores of somebody who had like pus and all of that shit and not die, they would say you was chosen by God. You feel me? So they set up their medical system the same way. And you can see how they give you the flu shots that's full of all that motherfucking pus. You know what I'm saying? And feel like shit. If you survived, then shit, you took the antidote. Like that's nah, I'm more of an alkaline person. You feel me? If you're feeling some kind of sickness, flush your body, detox. You feel like you should detox on the regular, but you know what I'm saying. If you get to that point, you ain't been keeping up. Shit, it's time for you to start detoxing. Don't keep on taking in shit when you're not feeling good, unless you taking in shit based on changing your condition. You feel me? Like it's certain foods that you can eat when you know you woke up not in a good mood. Get you some grapes because the grapes add energy, which release chemicals in your endorphins in your brain, which is one of the chemicals, which allow you to find a way to make yourself happy. Because there's a lot of shit out here going on, but you got to make yourself happy to even enjoy these things. So with that being said, I feel like a lot of us, we still be watching our sports, from time to time, because it's like, it's a sentimental thing, especially for the age I am. I look at it, sometimes I got younger siblings, younger cousins that's playing sports, and I just want to, celebrate them doing what the fuck they want to do. Having an opportunity to, you feel me? That's where they wanted to get to so far. Now, shit, once they achieve that, who knows what they might feel like they can do next. I got a few homeboys that play sports, and now they own, whole apartment complexes. My homeboy Jamont, he do a lot of shit for his old project, which, that's some stuff that we always talked about in the locker rooms and shit. Like, bro, what we gonna do with this shit? Like, we was always trying to be conscious of that shit because we had other athletes from our city that did the same shit for us to the point now niggas is really getting scouted coming up out of our city. Um, I don't know about y'all. Like, I'm pretty sure some of y'all got some little cousins or maybe even some children that's into sports. I like to talk about the politics surrounding that shit because just as much as it's some corruptness going on, shit, I don't know about all of y'all, but I seen what what was his name, the quarterback for Carolina, how his daddy manipulated the situation. But you got to know what's going on to protect your child from all the sharks out there. What's the quarterback from Carolina? He used
Cam
to
Newton.
play for Auburn. Cam Newton. You say that so? Yeah. Cam Newton daddy was able to peep how these schools was using these athletes and shit, paying some athletes, you feel me? Sure, he was going around making sure his son got the best deal. Motherfuckers turn around and try to talk shit about him. I'm like, man, fuck all that. Fuck all that. Cause these college making millions off of these kids. Free money.
Hey,
And you
Cam
got the
Newton.
nerve. Yeah.
Okay, so that's not the ball, bro. I think I can't think his name. It's the light skinned dude,
They daddy
LeVar
was the
Ball.
same way. They daddy
Same
was the
thing.
same way. Hell yeah.
Okay,
But to me, some people see that shit as fucked up, but I see that shit as real. Like you hands on with your kid, and at the same time, it's certain shit your child gonna be like, well, shit, I don't work this hard to get here. I'm just gonna take, whatever the deal is. But you as an adult, you got the wherewithal to see how this shit could play out. You know what I'm saying? Your child, like, I'm just gonna do this commercial that they paying me 90 million, but they got your child in there portraying some fucked up shit. It's gonna affect millions of kids that look up to this person. So it's like, you gotta be hands-on with your kid at all stages of life. Like even when they become an adult and it's millions of dollars on the line. You feel me? Because it's your family legacy still on the line. Your child grow up and be a buffoon. How that shit look on you? How that shit look on you as a parent? You feel me? Your child out here making decisions that ain't becoming. Shit that they gonna look back when they older and more mature and understand the ways of the world and be like, damn, it was me that sold these niggas that dream.
I agree, brother. And you know what? One thing I've also noticed too with Serena Williams, Tiger Woods, the involvement of the parents is extremely crucial to like the development of the
Mm-hmm.
actual athlete. When you look at how
Mm-hmm.
hard Venus and Serena play, bro, in
That's because
history,
you
I
trying
don't
to
think
make a
there are
parent
any women
proud.
that play that hard. You know what I'm saying? Those women play hard, almost as hard as men. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When you
Because
look
they
at
wanted to make their daddy proud.
exactly. So when you see like the family orient into the athletic scene, you see a lot of real stars being born, just like Michael Jordan. His daddy
Mm-hmm.
stayed on his ass, but
And his
it was
mama
for
was an athlete.
yeah. So I think that you know what I'm saying, like family being involved
Yeah.
in the athletics.
Whatever your child doing.
Yeah, bro, that's like the strongest thing you could do. You know what I'm saying? Especially with your child, because if your child is in love with a sport and you see that love for that sport and you see that where that sport could take them and you intervene and you know what I'm saying, kind of help them along their way, you make a you make a better athlete, you make a better person, you make somebody who's going to make the right decisions when it's time to make the right decision.
Right. What better person to make decisions for your child than you? Then like you see, like you were saying, like Serena, she developed her talents because her natural instinct to want to please what came before her and what gave her life. You feel me? So since her father was showing her how to do it, the development of her talent came by way of her affection for her father. Then you take that father out the picture, you feel me? Now you see like she's still dogging. She still got the top talent because of what was there in the beginning. But as you see, slowly but surely, motherfuckers coming up on her ass. You seeing shit happening in her personal life. As the show, like the affection that she once had for her father, or the image of what she once had for a man, and what she seen as masculinity, that shit is slowly fading when you take the parents out the picture, or when the parents feel like I done did my job, I'm good. I feel like us as parents, we gotta recognize that, man, we always gotta be vigilant with our kids, not running around still trying to tell them what to do, but stay in the picture. I don't care how many decisions your child make that you ain't necessarily like, oh, I'm 100% on board with that, but 90% you can see like, all right, I see why they did that. You know what I mean? But you ain't in that position. A lot of times people is totally unfair. Since they not in certain positions, they refuse to even try to wrap their mind around why people would do certain things. Like, I don't know, maybe her and her father fell out, but you can tell that there's something going on that's caused the obvious divide to where even what you trust is masculinity. Come on now, bro. You just married a white man. Like, let's quit playing. Like, bruh, when I was out there and I knocked down a few outsiders. That's how I'm gonna say it. You feel me? I wasn't, bruh. I was not in the best relationship with my mother. I didn't have the best image of my mother at that time. You feel me? Because honestly, I really felt like niggas left me out to dry. I felt like shit. Now I ain't playing sports. Motherfuckers don't want nothing to do with me. So it wasn't even about trying to uplift what I came from at that time. So once you get that mind frame, I see how easy it is for you to be accepting of love from somebody else or what you think is love. When here it is, this motherfucker ain't got nothing but a fetish, bruh. That be real. That nigga got a fetish. And if you know anything about epigenetics, we can't sit here and be like, oh yeah, your great grandparents did it, but you really love her. Like your great grandparents was really raping these people and mistreating them and misusing them. But you, generations removed, you really love her. Yeah, right. Ain't nothing changed to make you really have that kind of consideration for these people. Or us, I mean for us. You feel me? So why all of a sudden I'm supposed to be just like, yeah, you really love me because we in this singular relationship. What about the greater relationship that we share with these people? Like, it gets to a point, it's like, damn, you lay down with me every night, knowing good damn well what the fuck I'm going through. I don't see you getting up talking shit, telling motherfuckers like it's fucked up what y'all do to my boyfriend, or you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see that. The most you might hear is let's not talk like that. You know, man, look, quit playing games out here. To me, it's too late. It's too late to apologize when you got a whole system set up off of not apologizing. And it's too late to try to act like anybody else give a fuck about what we got going on when as soon as we start loving ourselves, everybody else want us to include them. Why you
Ain't
just
that the
gotta
truth?
make it about black people? Like, nigga, when was it ever about black people? Aside from persecuting black people. You feel me? Like, yeah, that's the only time y'all done singled us out. Like, yeah, we just gonna fuck black people up. Like, we might accidentally swipe some white people on the way. But the goal is to get Rico.
And here's the crazy thing. Then they'll tell you, don't worry about what happened in the past. Forget about it. We don't see color. Bitch, you telling me you don't see all of this black on my motherfucking epidermis? You, you telling me
Even
you
if
don't
you can
see
only
this?
see black and white, you don't see no colors. You see my black ass. You know I'm a different tint, motherfucker.
It's
Quit
like
playing.
blatant lying in your face. It's like lying and saying, oh, things are over with. But you can look at me and see that I'm still black, bro. So
That's the
how is it
ultimate disrespect
you
to
don't
not
see
see
color,
you.
but you still see me? You know what I'm
You hear
saying?
me, bro?
What'd you say,
We ain't
brother?
never caught that shit, but that's the ultimate disrespect for somebody to say they don't see
They
color
don't
and
see
at the
color,
same
bro.
time call you colored. That's an
Bro,
underlying statement. I
I'm
don't see
gonna be
you,
real.
nigga.
That's why he much said that because I'm gonna keep it real. There was a cracker that said that yesterday. I got so offended, and I told this cracker, I'm like, bro, don't even talk to me. You know what I'm saying? It was a customer. And he's like, oh
Mm-hmm.
well, and I was on the phone actually with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I was listening to something that y'all had going on, and I'm passing by, and it was something that was said about blacks and whites, and the white dude said something to me along the lines of, when I see you, I don't.
Man,
And he
go
came
ahead,
out of
bro.
nowhere. Mind you, I'm passing him by from a smoke break. I don't even know this nigga. He's sitting at a table. You feel me?
Right,
So
right.
I'm like, you don't see color at all? He said, no. I
You
said, well,
tripping.
why are your shoes matching your pants? Why do your pants match your shirt? Why does your shirt match your jacket? He said, oh, because I picked it out. I'm like, so did you pick it out by the way it looks, or did you pick it out by its color? He's like, oh, I seen the colors and I like the colors. He didn't even know I was walking him into the to a death trap. So I'm like, okay, so you seen those colors. I said, so what color's my hair? He said, black. I said, what color's my jacket, my chef coat? He said, white. So you do see that those two are separate colors. So why
Mm-hmm.
would you see me passing by? You don't see color. Do you know how offensive of a person of color is going to take that? He's like,
Right.
oh, I never thought of it that way. So I just continue walking because I don't want you to. I'm glad you thinking, bitch, but I don't want to talk to you at this point because you've already offended me. And the crazy thing is, this happens to every black person I've come in contact with. You come in contact with a European that says, or a cracker, white person that says, oh, I don't see color. Well, I do, motherfucker, and I got to deal with this shit every single day. So for you to say that you don't see color is not acknowledging the problem at hand. And that's the problem that we're dealing with right now.
Right. I feel you on that. The non-acknowledgement. Like a lot of people forget that, after the many riots in the 60s where black people were promised shit, they came out with the act. I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember exactly how it go, but it was basically the non-acknowledgement of black people in any politics. So that going forward, they wouldn't promise black people anything. So therefore, black people won't have no reason to riot. So with that being said, I definitely get what you're saying on that, and that's them the continuation of the code. You feel me? Keeping in code, like nigga. Yeah, as long as we don't acknowledge these motherfuckers in no shape, form, or fashion, you feel me? That's supremacy. Like, do you acknowledge? You know what I'm saying? Like to me, supremacy is still a form of narcissism. You feel me? It's not acknowledging none of your weaknesses or people that it develops a sense of arrogance to the point if somebody is not scared of the wolf tickets that you selling or the shit that you projecting as though you got everything together, they could really take you off your square without a problem. Without a problem. And the best representation of this shit is the Romans. When they was falling off, they still had this outlook to the world as though they was still great. But it took somebody not being scared of the wolf tickets these motherfuckers was selling and recognizing shit. It's a balance that gotta take place. as much as you up, you gotta come down. Hey, I want to take this time to send a shout out to my nigga New Eric Kane. Sending a little love. I appreciate you on that bread, bruh. We're gonna keep this shit coming. Send a shout out to everybody in the chat room. Anybody feel the need to share any funds, resources? We got one brother talking about seeds. We do got some seeds on my end. I'm pretty sure one, maybe two of the brothers on the panel do grow as well. So I definitely will be getting in touch with you on the seed exchange. You feel me? We definitely be about that business. You see, Solar? I'm telling you, Solar, I be applying this shit. You know, I'm about that agriculture life for real, for real. I ain't had no choice. It's kind of born in that shit. Granny had a nigga out there picking them crops and taking care of shit before I knew what the fuck I was doing. I thought I was just playing in the dirt. But as I get older, I see, you know, that our elders did put forth seeds in us so we could later take care of ourselves. So, you know, on this platform, I definitely try to make sure to share that with the people. I'm gonna make sure. I don't know if I'm saying this right, but the name looks like it says La Raleigh. La Raleigh 1. I'm definitely gonna reach out to you by email, considering the rest of that information. Um, Once again, like I said, I want to thank New Eric Kang again for putting forth that 10. Cause you know, 9.99 is 10 to me. You know, anything nigga trying to pull forth to keep this thing going, what we trying to do over here. Anybody listening, you going through anything, I put my information up here so people can reach out to me. I'm definitely one of those people that's going to be very understanding, as well as I'm going to do the best I can to try to uplift you before we get off that phone and try to provide solutions in real time. I ain't got time to point you to the sky unless we talking about, hey, you know, you see when the sun hits at this point, it hits the seed at this angle, that's a whole nother ball game. But I'm not gonna point you outside of the spectrum of reality to get a solution that you need in reality. So that's what I mean by that. But we gonna definitely build further on the agriculture with it getting cold. It's time for everybody to start getting into their hydroponics or aquaponics for that matter. So definitely gonna be posting some videos with my little brother Melvin G. He gonna be showing y'all some of the things he got going on with his hydroponics. I'm gonna be posting some pictures very soon of the crops we done been, you know what I'm saying, harvesting. Like I said, we gonna keep this shit going all through the winter. As black men, the important thing is to be able to feed our family. So one of the things we working on, our hands and feet, is to be able to grow crops. So shit, to any brothers on the panel that interested or not interested but still need to eat, holla at your boy. I'll definitely make sure we send some shit your direction so we can try to take care of that area. You feel me? Shit, Scorpio, you want to touch on anything as far as the crops? Because I know you come from that background as well. Shit, how your people doing down in the Florida area?
All right. I just wanted to say on that, I think that everybody on this panel right here is in the right direction as far as, you know, with what you're doing. And just to piggyback on what you were saying, down there in Florida, I got a couple family members that got a couple fruit trees going on and a couple gardens going on in the backyard. What I think that needs to happen at this point is once everybody start getting, you know, their hands dirty, so to speak. I wouldn't really say it's dirty because you really playing with the earth and we're a part of the earth. But, you know, that's just as a euphemism. Once we start getting our hands dirty, I think that we need to start communicating a little bit more, because there's a lot of trade that needs to start happening amongst us that's going to build an even bigger economy when it comes to agriculture. Because once everybody start growing shit and then we start trading amongst one another, we'll amass some things. And I think that what you're talking about right now is going in the right direction of keeping our people afloat. You can't talk about being free from shit if you can't feed yourself. Got to start somewhere. So,
and as men, it's best that we work together so that way our women, our queens, our children can see, look, we took the time to figure out a solution for us in real time. And as much as brothers is having issues with their family, you know, a lot of that stems back to the ways that we got to go about providing. And the underline of that shit, even if your woman don't say it all the time, even if your kids don't say it all the time, you put out energy that lets people know that you're not happy with the way that you have to go about taking care of them. So in turn, it come back out later on, and your child might be like, shit, make you feel bad when they like, darn, daddy, you gotta go to work again. Or your wife like, you ain't never got no time for me and we still broke. You feel me? Those are the things that we got to think about as a people, especially as men when we coming together on these conversations. Like, we trying to provide these solutions so us as men, we can stop being the butt of the joke, especially black men. Right now, it's to the point you tell a motherfucking woman you gonna take care of her, she hear you. But in the back of her head, she thinking, shit, this nigga might get locked up, this nigga might get shot. But a lot of that shit boiled down to the separatist ways that we go about making our money. You know what I'm saying? It kind of pins us against each other. You know what I mean? To the point we find ourselves in situations where we in competition with each other when the whole time it was meant for us to come together. And if we ever came together, couldn't nobody compete with us. Oh, that's what's up. Lil Ray. Yeah, okay, it's two eyes. Lil Ray 1. Yeah, that's what's up. Lil Ray 1. Lil Ray 1 is in, she said, or he or she. Can you tell me if you're a he or a she? Because I don't like, you know what I'm saying, playing with people like that. Said they in Marion County, Florida. You familiar with that area, bro?
Yeah. Marion
That's,
County. Shout out to Marion County, Broward County, Orange
yeah,
County. Shout out,
yeah.
shout out to all of Florida. That's beautiful that we got some people on the panel that be off in my state. Much
You
love to
feel
you.
me? Oh yeah, that's the artist right there. That good brother or sister is very talented. Send me some beautiful artwork. Just based off listening to our conversations one night. So yeah, I definitely fuck with them. They fuck with me.
They also said they want to trade seeds. They said if somebody got some seeds they want to trade, what am I want to
Yeah,
How
that's
much
why
is
we
you
was
know?
talking about that.
Oh,
Cause you know, that's right up our alley right there. I'm like shit, oh, you talking about crazy seas? Like, damn, okay,
shout out to T
shit.
Duck for hitting that 9.99. That's what's up, bro. That's a powerful statement right there.
Yeah, he said we all we got. Shit, I'm gonna finish that thing up. We all we need, love. We
Oh,
all we need.
that's what's up.
That's another interview. That's the third interview. T Duck, I forgot about that.
And what about the
Forgive me,
second
love.
one?
Forgive me, love.
DJ
Yeah,
Black
T
Thought,
Duck.
please.
I definitely got to get him on the platform to get his perspective, which is
Mm-hmm.
very broad. You feel me? Um, I love talking to my brothers that's just a little bit older than me, and I say a little bit older than me because shit, I ain't too young, my goddamn self. But you feel me? The generations that came a little bit before me was man pretty goddamn strong. That's where I got my shit from. So it'd be good to talk to brothers just a little bit older than me, so we can give the younger generation as well as remind they generation like nigga, this how we rock, this how we move. Don't get it confused because it's 2018. There is no such thing as new rules.
Mm-hmm.
There's no such thing as new rules. It's just new fools who believe there are new rules. A lot of these laws is based on universal principles, which mean basically this shit was in place before a nigga could grasp that shit and put it into words to decide it's gonna be a fucking law. So with that being said, whether you get locked up for it or not, it's still gonna transpire the consequence. That's just a man-made consequence. So it
Oh,
really
Lorraine
don't
said she's
stop
a she.
with, huh?
Lorraine said she's a she.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. That's what I thought at first. I just didn't want to be calling, out of gender, you feel me?
Appreciate the sub too.
For sure, for sure. Definitely, y'all make sure y'all check out the Argument League. And as y'all see the topic today, we talking about why I ain't really been on this thing. Been checking out. If y'all haven't been checking out, y'all need to check out Solavision Debate League, where it's going up. It's the next big thing. If y'all ain't on it, you can catch up later. But I'm pretty sure you know, niggas gonna be treating you some kind of way because I ain't seen you before. You gonna jump in that chat, who the fuck is you? You
Yeah.
gonna be trying to talk your shit, then they gonna eat your laugh. So I
Somebody gonna
suggest
ask you a
you go on and
question.
get in that thing
Somebody
now.
gonna ask you a question, and you gonna think it's an innocent question, but it's definitely a setup. And shout out to
Yeah.
Sue. Subscribe to Sue. Suicide 829. Subscribe to 7 Daily Sin Proverb. Subscribe to Psychopathia Live and Psychopathia for the game night in the Waking Bay. Subscribe to Nikki Justice for Taco Tuesday. Subscribe to Sister Renee. Need any graphics? Hit up at Renee's Black Graphic. Also, subscribe to DJ Gold Shoes. Right now he got the Sunday home team Sunday hangout going on. He likes to play music and DJ from his channel, man. It be popping. So, you know, y'all support, man. We try to get a rotation of shit. We don't even want y'all paying attention to TV.
Exactly.
We want you to come get a clear rotation of what you want on entertainment, education, socializing,
and conversation.
Yeah, conversation, relationship, however it go, man. We want you to be able to get that from people that you appreciate seeing, who understand your nature, your viewpoint, and don't have an agenda from anyone funding them to sell you products that they know ain't good for you, to have you follow people that they know not correct for you. There's no greater influence happening here, man. We just want y'all to be able to wake up, turn on your YouTube from this time to this time, to go to this channel from this time to this time. And by the time you know it, man, we didn't help you through the work, we didn't help you through play, we didn't help you through your studying, we didn't help you through being, your parenting. And that's the paradigm we trying to create, man. Like
real culture. You know what I'm saying?
Culture.
And just to add to that cultural conversation that you having, I encourage everybody to go check us out. Right now, we got the Facebook going. It's Bay Naturals. That's BEYNATURALZ. Check us out on Bay Naturals. Man, anything from head to toe, we got you on the natural point. Anything that you put on your body, you should be able to ingest it. So that's the basis that we go from on making these products. So therefore, if your child get a hold of it, do not freak out. They will live and be okay. You feel me? But at the same time, family, we got to take care of our skin. You know, this is what make us who we are. And at the same time, I promise you, if you got things going on the top layer of you, the inside of you will suffer. So definitely check us out at Bay Naturals on Facebook at the moment. I'm gonna drop the website in the chat room. Y'all check us out. Come support the queen. Do your thing, family. Like the bro was saying, we trying to set this shit up to where eventually when you come onto the argument league, you feel me? You can just watch that mud all day. Cause we gonna collaborate with all the brothers and sisters that we name. They got platforms as well as we gonna get them to come through. So we can do this for y'all, family. We gonna break it down to where we even got the news network. We gonna make it well worth the watch. And we're going to make sure to provide real-time solutions, like I said, that you can apply. So it's not a show that you just watching and hear people talk on the fly. It's going to be some shit you're going to have to write down. You know what I'm saying? Because when I get to making that hemp cheese, I know some niggas going to want that recipe. You know what I'm saying? When I get to doing that 200 push-up challenge, I don't want to be the only one with a video up, bruh. Yeah, don't get quiet, everybody.
We got to do
Don't get quiet.
200 push-ups at one time?
Nah, you can break them down however you want to. But
bruh, don't talk that shit now, bruh.
I'm talking that shit, cuz.
Boy,
You know I'm talking that shit.
Shit like a bitch over here now, bro. Don't go there now, bro. Don't you do this now, boy.
You know I gotta do it, big baby. You know the true wealth is health. You know what I'm saying?
Iron sharpens iron, brother. Remember that.
But I probably can't do 200 push-ups straight, but I can push a little nigga off of me 200 times.
Break them down in the 50s or 20s. You know what I'm saying?
I can push you off of me 50 times.
Get it in, though. You feel me? Because, nigga, when they come run up on this tribe, you feel me? They gonna have another thing coming. Hebrews ain't the only one ready for it, and that's why I respect my brother. They ready for you. You know what I'm saying? They out there working out. And bro, you know how we get down with the oil shit. You know, that used to be a part of the wake up. Nigga get to working out. Or you do anything. Nigga, I hit them regiments. Nigga, like be in violation. You said you had it for it? I got you. But yeah, you know, we trying to get back to it. You feel me? Health is the true wealth. Don't do no good to get all this bread in your motherfucking ass. Goddamn, it can't move around. You know what I'm saying? And that go for me too, you feel me? Like, I be noticing sometimes I get to trying to step over my workouts and then get to breathing a little heavy. I'm like, shh, I gotta cut back some shit. So the good thing about working out, aside from releasing the endorphins that you need to have peace of mind, you feel me? And to be able to overcome a lot of these situations that's thrown in our face, like, you gotta be able to have a strong mind. So working out allows you to do that. When you hitting that bar and you like, shit, man, I don't think I can do another set. But then you push yourself. You feel me? This is confidence that goes with you throughout the day. So if you start your day with that workout, shit, fuck what everybody got in mind, they gonna throw in your way. Shit, nigga, you strong enough to take it. So that's just, you know, one of the gifts that I done had growing up the way I did. My pops used to always make me walk shit off. So this is my walking off exercise, you feel me? Aside from exercise, you know, like Brett said, we're gonna have a lot of relationship talk too though. Queen gonna get more involved on the platform, you know, whether she like it or not, because the Queen's perspective is very much needed. I feel like it's a lot of times that we see a lot of brothers on the channels, on the platforms, but by the time we hear from their queens, it really ain't good. So, you know, we're going to set a different tone. We're going to make sure the whole family's involved. If y'all don't know about my daughter's channel, I'm going to definitely point y'all in that direction for all the dad gang brothers out here, all the mom gang out here, you know, some for the kiddos. But man, we just going to keep it rocking. Got this debate coming up on the 11th of November on Solavision Debate League. Be there or be square. We got Suave Boss coming up November the 13th on Solavision Debate League. Man, be there. Just be there. It's gonna be something special.
Be there or be white.
We taking y'all a card, bro.
Be there or be white.
Matter of fact, don't just be there. Call in. You feel me? Mm-hmm. No, man, look, bro. I got watched too many times, and I know real niggas been in attendance. Come on now.
Hit that like button, share that shit, and call in and vote, man.
Man, be accounted for. You feel me? I know I ain't the only real one out this motherfucker. I know Suave and Scorpio gonna come through, you feel me? But damn. Nigga, hey, Solar, is Q gonna join the debate league?
He ain't on the panel.
He gonna be the judge or something? Oh, he gone. I'm trying to figure out if Q gonna be a judge or something. I seen he never came
Q get that ring, fam. And also,
I doubt it he gonna get in there.
We need the brother Brandon Bay to break down that meditation, man. That
oh hell yeah!
And I'm gonna need that to go with that. And speaking of the family, my lady's gonna come and hit y'all in the head with the channel. This is something I'm gonna preview on my channel to establish hers.
For sure.
It's an anti-bullying channel and show her experience with that issue. And I know that that's prevalent in the Black community. And yeah, we giving you a comfortable spot to come here, you know, and talk about it honestly, man. Give real results, you know, try to progress as a whole, learn from each other's experience and be able to help each other build. So be on the lookout for that, most definitely.
Hey, so I had to go last night. You wound up getting it in?
Don't start that shit this morning.
What I do now?
I'm talking to him.
What'd he say?
Last night. Don't start
oh, with you? Yeah. Oh, man, I put in a place, man. Check the fam. You know, she... you know,
here you go. Hey. Here you go with that Farrakhan shit, cuz.
Yeah, that's my baby, man. That woman take care of me, man, like I take care of her.
You feel me?
Real talk. I ain't trying to run nobody away from me. I'm already a hard person to deal with because I'm just, I'm suave, boss. You
Come
already
on now.
know sometimes. Well,
You know.
She like me. I don't know why, but she like me. So
Hey,
That's a
strength and
beautiful
power
thing.
need strength and power. That's how that go, brother.
facts, factual, actual. Me,
Nah, I had to fuck with y'all. Y'all like my big cousins and shit. I'm like,
oh yeah,
nigga,
ain't nothing wrong
you
with
niggas
that.
had me tripping last night.
Hey, if you want to see it, sign up to my Patreon. Become a Patreon. www.patreon.com/SuaveBoss. You'll be able to see exclusive behind the scene content of me
Say
and
that
my girl
again.
arguing and fighting and breaking up every day.
Mm-mm.
That's
Said,
what I would say. Yeah, that's the $5 level, $5 tier. You get to see exclusive content at the $10 tier. You get to actually see behind the scenes and the production that the argument need,
but
special arguments and shit like that. So fuck with it, man. People trying to do real things, man, and we need the support from people who would like to see this stuff continue and advance.
you looking?
Yeah, provide it now, build it now, so it'll be here for your kids, man. Simple as that. All
Right.
this information we giving shouldn't be so. There it is. You got to say something so they can see your screen.
Hey, hey, this my people right here, man.
Wave at him, Jay.
Wave at them, Jay. All
Yo,
right.
King, what's up, King?
All right.
Hello.
What up, though?
That's
Hey, he's
what's up.
really intelligent. I love this young brother right here. He's
I know
extremely
he looking at
intelligent.
us like he don't even want to speak. He's so intelligent. Like
Yeah,
they haven't
he's smart.
proven
I love
themselves.
him.
They haven't proven themselves.
All
That's what's
right.
up, young King. Real talk, man.
Salutes, King.
That's value right there, people.
Yeah.
You can't put valuables in your pocket.
Dope.
No way.
Valuables don't fit in the wallet.
Even though they told you that. Even though they told you that, that ain't nothing but what we use to take care of what's really valuable to us. You feel me? You get that money just to go buy resources to feed your baby. But we trying to show you how to cut out that middleman, become self-sufficient. The things you don't know today, take today to learn them. So tomorrow, you don't have to pay somebody else for what you can do. These are the many ways that we are enslaved. We're enslaved in what we think we're capable of. So that being said, family, I just want to stop through on this good old Sunday and say, lovely day. You feel me? Can fall. Let me see what it's talking about. Hit me up. Shit, you think it's too much? Shit, put a little bit of that on my shoulders. Shit, put a little bit of that on the brother's shoulders that really gonna tell you the truth. So that being said, family, don't hesitate. Make today the day that you be your best self. And from every day forward. Anybody got something they want to say? Before we got to
I
close this joint out.
know. Smoke weed
Only
every
thing
day.
I want to say is peace and love to the family. Subscribe to of the Argument League. Subscribe to my channel, even though it ain't ready yet. I'm finna get it ready and subscribe to it when it do. Subscribe to Solar Mine. Subscribe to Gold Mine, Tree Tribe TV. You hear me? Make sure to
You
continue to
heard me?
tune these it's gonna get much more interesting. Trust me, we are family. So when family get together, shit go down. Be ready for it. That's all I got to say for now.
I'm gonna say I love y'all, man. Keep y'all head up. Take care of each other. Black power. Black power. And in the words of Big Rule, life to the real, death to the fakers. I'm out.
Man, salutes to New Era Kang again for that support, family. I've been sitting over here wrecking my brain because I'm a real African, a real country boy. You feel me? I'm trying to think of a gift that I can give back to you. And right now, I did develop this Gold Mine Tree Tribe kit. that I'm gonna put together for you, bruh. So we definitely gonna make sure to spread that love in real time instead of just, having these conversations about it. I'm gonna send you some things that I know you can use in real time to help you do what you do on the regular as a man. You feel me? Try to make that shit easy on you. That being said, family, love you as myself. Hey, might well be you. You can't be nobody else. Peace.